Payday. We're going to be installing a faucet. There's our faucet there that we're going to be replacing. As you see here, we have the water shut off. It's a shut off valve there. A newer install valve there. And let's find the cheapest faucet ever. This faucet is a $15 faucet. So we're going to install it, test it out, see how it works. Fresh out the box. We have the faucet here. It's a 4-inch faucet center set for a 3-hole. Dual handle. Go ahead and get started. Tools we're going to be using. Channel locks. And our handy dandy faucet tool. If you ever need any plumbing advice, any products that you would like a review on, any sponsors that would like to get their product shown on this channel, we can always be reached at wepipeall@gmail.com. That's WEPIPEALL@gmail.com. Let's get to it. Remember, first step you want to take, have your tools ready and prepared. Know what you need before you begin the repair. Have your materials on site. If last and never least, make sure you have your water shut all the way off. Identify where your water shut-off valves are located. Here, we tested to make sure that the water is off by turning the water on. We're all good to go, ready to make the repair. So first step is we need to disconnect our piping that goes in. So you see here, this here is called your supply line. This is your faucet shutoff valve here. So if you ever have any leaks or need to make a repair, this is your first go-to. Also, you need to always find where your main shutoff for your water is located. Everybody in the house needs to know in case there's ever a water emergency. It's always easier to shut it off. And we'll follow your supply line all the way up. And then we'll have to disconnect our supply line from there, and then disconnect our supporting nut there, and then we'll have it disconnect. You do that on the cold and the hot side. So looking at this faucet here, this is what your connections will look like underneath your faucet. So you'll have the supporting nut here, and then here underneath will be your supply line water connection. So with this handy dandy faucet tool, we can get the supply line off using this, depending on the size, 3/8 1/2 inch, to get that off. And then we'll use the teeth side here to get that supporting nut off. Let's go ahead and get started. Obviously trying to set this up, but then it doesn't want to set up like how I like. So I'm going to get to it. Let's start with the closed side. It doesn't matter what side you start with. You will have residual water in that supply line, regardless if the water is shut off or not. Always have your handy dandy cup and a towel here, catch any extra water that may be in that line. We'll go there to the teeth side, take off the support nut. Hopefully you can see on this side. I'm going to use that there. Get the supply line off. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Make sure you have your cup, your towel, catch any residual water that may be remaining in the line. Okay, we're going to take our teeth side to get the supporting nuts off. Alrighty, getting that supporting nut off. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and review. This is your nut here, supporting nut that attaches the faucet to your countertop. We use this ridge edge to catch onto the teeth. Lefty loosey, take that off. This is your supply line end with that nut right there. We use this end, lefty loosey, well that's right, but lefty loosey to loosen that up right in this groove here. Awesome tool to have when changing the faucet. Alrighty, so this is the old, we'll be replacing it with the new. Cheapest faucet ever made. Let's get to it. So this is what your countertop is going to look like. We're going to clean this up. Then we'll get it going. It's been here for about 15 years. So always make sure you have a towel handy. We'll put a small bead of silicone just to give us an extra layer of waterproofing here. Remember, we can always be reached at wepipeall@gmail.com. nice and cleaned up. Is that all cleaned up now? Before you start connecting anything, make sure materials you have can fit in the where they need to go. Make sure everything is lining up. There you go. That's how that faucet is going to look once we're all done. And all we need to do is tighten it up. As you see, it's not connected yet. When it's connected and get it all secured, then we'll test it out for leaks, make sure everything is working properly, make sure the pressure is working. Again, this product is a mainstay Walmart product, $15 at Walmart. Dual handle non-metallic bathroom faucet, $15, chrome finish with 2 acrylic handles. I have preferred brands that we use, but any brand that you like, we install. We're always your #1 for #2s. wepipeall@gmail.com, wepipeall@gmail.com. We're going to go ahead and install this now. Materials that's given with this is 2 of the retention nuts that attach to the bottom. You'll have supply lines, which we always recommend to replace. These are your supply lines here that allow the water to come in on the cold and the hot side. Right here behind it is your cold and hot water shutoff valves. So we're going to go ahead and reattach those now and then start our testing. Uh-oh. Switched the wrong way. We can get our light back on. There we go. Let's get to it. Alrighty. So first thing first, you always want to hand tighten before you put a tool on your repair. Got the show, but we're going to use a little bit of latex here on the bottom, just to waterproof slightly. Give us that waterproof barrier, so when the water does hit the sink periodically, there's no water that seeps through. Alrighty, and we're going to go ahead and make our connection. Now that we got everything hand tightened, we're going to get our groover, the grooving pod. Call it a groover. Get our grooving pod on, tighten that up by hand. Want to make sure this is secure, nice and tight. This is a children's bathroom. You want to make sure if they want to push on it, swing on it, pull on it, that it's not going to move. Again, always hand tighten before you put a tool on. Tighten it down one more time. And do the same thing on both sides. All right. Always make sure you're never cross-threading. Plumber's life is not all sunshine and roses. It's more like rusty hoses. I do have the Plumber Life song on my YouTube channel, Plumber Payday. Alrighty. The scary part is always turn the water back on. Always check for if there's any leaks. Always double check, triple check. Water, the most destructive liquid in the whole entire world. So always think your plumber, king of the unseen. Got our new faucet here. Go ahead and turn that on. You'll see that black rubbery material coming out of there. You'll see that on your initial turn on. Nothing out of the ordinary. Right, cheapest faucet. WePipeAll@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns ever. Always happy to help. It's Plumber Payday. WePipeAll@gmail.com. Have a wonderful and blessed day.